Cisco really was one of the founders of the Internet of Things. We coined a lot of the phrasing of it. We really have been looking at that market space since day one. I mean, if you look at the Internet, Cisco was there since day one. We're really what the Internet is running on all the time from those standpoints. And we're looking at it now as the next phase of the Internet, of the evolution that's happening in the market. The nice thing that we're looking at about the Internet of Things, the industrial Internet of Things, is a few things. One is the ease of access to get to the data. Historically, if you look back, there's always been smart machinery that's been out there. The issue is they've been smart machines that have been islands. There's not connectivity. They weren't built for the connectivity. The average machine age is 15 years. Well, the Internet's only 20-some years old, 30 years old. So they weren't even designed with that in process. So now what we're looking at to make it easier is to get to that data quicker and easier, start changing that data into intelligence so you can react to it and actually start improving your business operations. I don't think there's any industry that's not ripe for disruption right now. If we look at what's been happening, not just with industries, but with the industry of things, the industrial internet, but also looking at the other marketplaces out there. Look at hospitality, look at taxis. You know, we don't need to use the example of Uber and things like that, but that's even breaking down into other marketplaces, which is happening out there. We look just in the manufacturing space, and the changes that have happened in the past 3 years from efficiency, availability, and operations has improved dramatically. Really, when we look at the marketplace, the pace of change is already unbelievable. You look at, going from one fabric to another fabric, one design plan to another design plan, that time frame is shrinking just because it's easier to make your field changes. So if I'm out there and I have an operations and I want to change a pattern, I want to change something that I'm making, it's incredibly easy to do that because of the Internet of Things that is happening. 3D printing, what's the next evolution of that? The mashups of the amount of data that people are seeing, and just being able to get to that new data sources and data stores and changing how they're looking at that data is really going to change the marketplace moving forward. Oh, Cisco's going to be top in here, of course. We are going to be the big dog in the Internet of Things as you move forward. And the reason I say that is our core has always been around communications. And as I said a little while ago, one of the issues is how do we get to the data? And that has to do with communications. When we look at how we've changed communications in VoIP, going from analog phones to digital phones, look at all the type of information that's flowed from that. Same thing is happening in the industrial Internet of Things. You're moving away from the digital or the analog capabilities into digital. And Cisco has been doing that for a long time across this industry, but other industries as well. So for Cisco, partnerships are key for the Internet of Things. Why? Because we can't do it alone. Again, we're going to be a communications provider for here. But now, what do you do with that data? So is it a business intelligence application? Is it an HRM system, a HMS system, a warehouse system, some other system that exists that we're not going to replace, but we're going to add more intelligence into there? So for us, partnerships are key. And if you walk around the floor here, probably everybody here is either a partner of ours or scared of us, which is great for us. The Internet of Things World Congress has been a great show for us the last couple of years. We've been here every year either as speakers or booth areas, but also just ensuring our partnerships and ensuring what that next partnership is. We can't be everywhere, but this is a great way to see some of those next generation of partners and really start understanding what that market is moving for us moving forward.